Welcome to the stream now. Hey, welcome back to Mass Effect 2. I'm better now. My stomach feels fine now. So anyways, last time we started our mission. Anderson wants to see us in Citadel. Deal with Saeed, so that's DLC. The Firewalker DLC, because the Normandy crash site, Recon Hood, Overlord, Art Protector, Kasumi, and of course any leftover cash we get from Mass Effect 1. That was just our private messages.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
First things first, we shall talk to Yeoman Chambers, but of course last time we did start the game and died horribly. We came back though. Now we're going to recruit people to, you know, save the galaxy. That sort of thing. I don't need any resistance.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
That'll be all. We can do more conversation and call her Kelly if we want to, but Yeoman Kelly Chambers. Anyway, that's not the first thing we'll do. First things first is we gotta go around a little bit. Actually, I should probably check. Is it Jake? I forget who I need to talk to. No, pardon me. Oh wait, no, hold on. There's no point talking about upgrades to anyone yet. I don't have access to any upgrades until I Joker wants to talk to us. Fair enough, but we can't really talk to anyone about upgrades just yet because, well, we haven't actually got Morden, which is one of the first things we shall be doing. Anyway, we do have a captain's cabin. There's literally no point for us to go there unless we want to change our armour at this present moment. Or we want to start the arrival stuff, which we can't do until after Horizon. So, anyway, in the CIC deck, we've not only got the CIC, but the armory, the tech labs, the reading room, and the cockpit. That's where Joker is. Of course, Jacob takes shop over in the armory, and we need the tech labs opened up by having Morden. The debriefing room occasionally crops up for story reasons. Meanwhile, in the cruise quarters, which is where we'll actually head to first. We can talk to Miranda if we decide to. We can also talk to Miss Sergeant Gardner here.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
And we can ask if he needs anything.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? No. I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few
Gardner, I may have not used military provisions anytime soon, but I, for one, if I ever played World of Warcraft again, would at least remember to use my mana accordingly.
What do you need?
Yes, I am calling out pirate software. What are you going to do, ban me? All I end up doing is typing mana in chat and I'll get banned instantaneously, so...
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Anyway, one thing here at the moment is picking up a few side quests that are to do with our Normandy crew. Gardner wants some food, specifically these provisions we can get in the Citadel, which we'll head to at some point to talk to Anderson and of course to get Kasumi, and also later on Garrison Vane's loyalty quests. Anyway, returning from the original Normandy! What, you thought it was just going to be Joker? Nah, Chuckwas is with us now. Yay!
Commander Shepard.
And this is the reason why I like rushing into the Omega 4 relay. Don't want her dying on me now, do I?
It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face.
I should probably take this hat off because I cannot hear the game as much.
I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
And we can ask Chuckwas if she needs anything.
So. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Everything missing were my private reserves.
Ah.
I even had a bottle of Ceres ice brandy that I was saving for a...
Damn you collectors! This is for the ice brandy! Where we can go
Keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you
we can find some
and we have much
more than one
ahead.
place.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
I know for sure you can get onto Chunka. We can't go to Tachanka until we've got Morden or Grunt's loyalty missions, but I know for a fact you can get in Tachanka. And I am so close to saying Tatanka. Buffalo. And just start talking about wrestling again. Anyways, down here in the engineering deck, there's not much to really talk about at the moment outside of the engineers down here.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. You two think this is all a joke?
Yes.
Ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am.
Won't happen again, ma'am.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
And we can
Set
ask
up
them
okay
what
down here?
they decide.
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA.
Ooh, getting
functions.
sloppy with
I won't
things.
bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech.
We just die
I'm
of
sure
boredom
if
from
we
all
had
that
T6
techno
FBA
babble.
couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued.
Now we'll be able to find them
We could
quite
probably
easily
find
actually
new
on
ones in
Omega.
the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Carry on.
So
Will do,
we
Commander.
can go and
I'm
find them.
amazed Shepard came
Since we
down.
actually will start right by Omega, this is actually a good thing. Of course, that's if we decide to actually go into Omega. And yes, this is a common glitch, not even skipping dialogue. Shepard's head kind of fixates on whoever they talk to last. I don't know why it happens, I don't know how it happens, but it happens.
Joker would like to see
Anyways,
you on the bridge.
Chambers points out the Joker wants to talk to us. This is actually an optional conversation that you don't have to have. Those are codex. Always nice to get. And you know what? After all the dinginess of Mass Effect 1's ship, this is actually really nice to see. Just things being illuminated better, you know? But anyways, we can talk to
Can you believe
Joker.
this, Commander? It's my
And
baby.
he
Better
is
than new.
happy.
It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware
They
standard, but on a
really
first-gen
shilled out
frigate,
for
they
the
could care
s-
less
for the
if the
seats,
breathe.
which is good.
Civilian sector comfort by
It's
design.
nice for the pilot to be comfortable
Reproduction
in
is
a
not
situation.
intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I like the Normandy when she was beautiful.
Don't worry,
and quiet.
fellas. Joker
Now
will
she's
come
like
around
this
on
thing
ED.
I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
We all had to. It's good, too
I
good to be
trust
true.
them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
The finer things in life. A leather lining, if you would. Hody hody ho. Anyways. It's time for us to head on out into the galaxy once again. With our galaxy map. We actually do start by default by Omega. This is because the game has hammered it home that you really need to go in and recruit Morden ASAP because, let's face it, we're not dealing with the Secret Swarms otherwise. Also, the Omega 4 relay is just randomly positioned here. I don't know why they chose this position entirely, but if we try entering it, we can at least orbit it and look at the codex, but if we
Until
try
we
it...
have a solution in place, we cannot utilize the Omega-4 relay.
What's stopping us from just being able to go on in is the fact we haven't got the Weaver IFF, but getting that starts a timer, so thankfully we don't have to do that until we have to fire the main story. But as you can see with our galaxy screen, while the local cluster is still a thing we can go to, we're actually primarily going to be in the Traverse, outside of the Citadel in Serpent Nebula being here. And at the moment that system is 100%, but that's because we haven't gotten Kasumi yet. So anyways, if we decide to go anywhere else right at this moment, well, we've got obviously all the stuff in the Omega Nebula, but there's also Project Overlord. We'll do that at a later point. Similarly, there's also getting the Conflict and the Warlord, both of which are in different areas than the Omega Nebula. And of course, in the Ismir Frontier, there's Firewalker MSV Rosaline, which is the Firewalker quest line. Also, since we're here, we can check out our fuel depot and think, we really should probably buy more fuel. And some more probes. The core gameplay of Mass Effect 2. You see a planet that says unexplored? Great news! You can enter the orbit. Better news! You can press... Better news! Seeing all this stuff, it's still fine. You know, it's cool and all. Orbital period 1.3 Earth years. Kinda neat. But all of them have access to a scanner, and this is how we're going to have to upgrade our ship. by going through every planet we can, seeing how much resources we can get, and pressing the launch probe button to launch a probe so we can get enough of a resource to afford research projects. Keep in mind we do need more in order to do said research in the future. So in a way, we're not actually needing to start scanning planets, but this is a core component of the game. I'm looking to see what some nice bits here. The scanner assaults in the name determines how much there is on the planet. And ED will always bring up what the research is used for every so often, especially if it's, say, the first time you've mined it.
Probe launched.
The better planets will say things like rich. Then, of course, anything that says depleted means that there is legit nothing left. So, like, Imrakun here is moderate as well. Moderate seems to be like a middle amount.
Probe launched.
If you are starting with a character that if you're, say, playing through Mass Effect 2 multiple times over on the same system, slash even with the same Shepard, you'll start with a lot more resources by default, making your time less grindy overall.
Probe launched.
So this is just something that we have to do, unfortunately, if we want to actually, you know, survive the suicide mission. And also maybe have our weapons deal more damage, and maybe have better armor, and various other things that we don't have as much access to at this present moment.
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
80%, which means there's still another planet. The percentage up top is just simple, it's just checking whether or not you've actually gone to every planet that's in the system. I prefer being able to land on some of these planets, to be honest, but nah, what can you do? Binder here is rich in resources, woo, which means you might spend some time going around here, scanning a bunch. And, you know, what would be fun is if things were randomized maybe a little bit sometimes, just like, oh, there may be like a lot more of a resource randomly. But then that starts going into the realm of those indie survival games that use a lot of crafting elements that make you go, well, I guess we better have a way for it to be, you know, not consistent, just you only get this one thing or nothing, you know. Sometimes it's good to be able to see multiple of the resources. We can now afford the collected chitin armor. Yay! If that's armor you like making. Be on your thing. So yeah, rich, good, moderate, poor, depleted. That seems to be the baseline for everything, so yep, we've basically exhausted a lot of it. So anyways, another thing we can do before we actually get to the recruiting part of this is actually head over here to the Esmir Frontier and start the Firewalker stuff. The thing with the Firewalker stuff is actually twofold. One, it's actually, first of all, requires us going into the Istra system. Lovely. But secondly, words. But secondly, we actually do need to start this quest in order to get access to the rest of the Firewalker quests. That will net us more quests, first of all, but also more experience. And the Hammerhead has its own health system. So it is worth checking out the planets at least around here. See what we can get. If we can get some Elemental 0. We're just not going to get outside of levels at the moment unless we can find a planet that's specifically designed around having like a lot of Element 0 just untapped. Issue is, of course, this is a poor planet, so whatever we are finding is not much. There is upgrades you can also get that would improve what you can get out of the systems, out of the planets in the scanning, but not as much as you might desire sometimes. That's still, because it does require resources to get said upgrades, believe it or not. So,
Probe away.
And even if the green bars do hit a peak on the HUD, that doesn't mean that you've got a cap. It's just how the game operates a lot of the time.
Launching probe.
See, on which planet we're probe all the time, like, you'd be foolish not to. Get a bit more reading from that. But we only have 8 pros and we have a limited amount of money to begin with, so we're actually going to stop with our probing.
An anomaly.
Yeah. The Firewalker mission is one of these missions where, first of all, I'm taking that platinum while we're seeing it. But secondly, sometimes you do have to manually scan the planet to get your hands on the objective of the planet. Meaning that we do this, and now we have the power to land. We'll get our hands on board in a minute. We don't need to do anything here because this is going to be the hammer. This is going to be our first of many hammerhead-related stuff. Project Overlord also uses the hammerhead for traversing the level, but you also do have a lot more fighty stuff to it. So, you know. Well, we can figure out how some of the issues may have occurred around here, but regardless.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the gap far too often.
A journal's being
I'm
played.
going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safe.
Quite a simple bypass. And welcome to the Hammerhead.
Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle.
We can jump with A.
Or VI.
We can boost with X, supposedly. More importantly, though, is we need to hold Y and or triangle or whichever button on PC. And for this level, we've got to get the research that is here.
Let's take a closer look.
This will give us more money and more resources, so it's all good to do. This is actually a good level.
Obstruction detected.
Just to do things, but also this is decent tutorialization of it. So no, we don't hold X, we hold LT to. Can do both. We jumped over a gap. However, we do need to head down here for the research here. So found how good that was. Point is as long as you collect all the research data that you need to, you can get off the planet. Just now we're finding it. Now, in this level, you don't actually understand. You won't actually notice something, but in reality, there is a slight issue with the hammerhead. It's actually very flail when it comes to taking gunfire. We'll understand this more when we're facing off against some Gaff. Spoiler alert: there's a mission where we have to shoot at Gaff in order to actually do the job that we're trying to do. Just to really just make us hate life all the more. But we are getting credit out of it, which is good. We're replenishing some of our resources that we only just recently spent, for that matter. And if you go too far away from the research bits, you'll just get told, meh. So, you know. Now the thing is like you don't need to do these if you're not actively going to want to do the DLC and stuff, but if you want to do more things in Mass Effect 2, then this is one of them. Oh, so this doesn't add to any timers at the moment because we haven't started recruiting people. We will not be forced to go to Horizon until we've recruited everyone. So ideally we recruit Grunt, not last. Anyway, once everything has been gotten, we can leave with the Hammerhead and gain a little bit of experience and some money. We also gain an achievement for doing a thing. For completing a mission discovery. That's a real early game achievement. What the fuck have I been doing on? Another day of Chris doesn't know which systems he's played and which systems he hasn't as a whole. In fact, he hasn't got a list of systems he's played Mass Effect on. Well, we can always head back to Lystra just to see what we missed out on in terms of the planets at a later point. For the time being, though, we are now going to head on out into the
Fuel reserves at 50%.
If we want our fuel reserves to not be going more so than they already are, then we'll have to make our way to getting more. Same with the probes. There is a number So anyway, now if we look on over here, we've got a few more areas opened up. The Phoenix Massing was already here anyway, but now there's more reason to go there. Same with the Sound with. And the Hawking ETA is back. It was an area we could have gone to in Mass Effect 1. How lovely. But it has got an artifact collection quest. So yeah, these quests that are now popped up are additional quests we can do. However, as to per the name of the stream, let's actually start recruiting people 20 minutes in. Bravo me. And what better way to start than to head on to Omega. This is because we need Morden. That's like the only one that they needed to make mandatory. But obviously it's kind of mandatory for you to go and get all of your team. It's just you can also actually just not. It's why some of the cutscenes that play will only show you Miranda, Jacob, whoever you've just recruited in the case of these missions here, and also sometimes Morden, because you need him. Oh, Paul is useless. I'll give him Cerberus operative. Now, Overload and Warp, they're actually somewhat decent to have. We'll be dealing with Blood Pack majoritarily when it comes to Morden. We do start with some Blue Suns, we gotta keep that in mind, but Warp will do. And we'll get more points into Adrenaline Rush in time. So we don't really have much we can do besides just like the arc projector, so yeah, nothing much there yet. Welcome to Omega! Thrilling start.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin.
A name that is dangerously close to being pronounced similarly to words that we will not be saying on stream. Is not who we needed to talk to. Mocklin is here to talk to us.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think.
Darn.
Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Yeah, when I'm ready.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
Also, it's a good another good reason for us to start in Omega, out of all places, because it is right there. Also, we can now look at the map. Behold, the map! There's 3 places we can buy things in. Lovely. Anyways. Saeed! One of the DLC crewmates. Best to get him now. There's no reason to wait on it. Although there might be a reason to wait on the loyalty mission, there's not really anything I realistically want to get out of it other than just Saeed's loyalty. And if we were playing a Paragon Shepard, Saeed isn't gonna be fucking loyal. What are you on about? Anyway, we're on Normandy.
Get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
There's always a catch.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently...
And even if you do this mission at the start, the Blue Suns aren't going to suddenly disappear from the game. It's a shame.
The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
As on
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
The prisoner was a fool trying to run away from people with guns.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing
But more importantly, Saeed being in our team means that we can finally replace Jacob. I'm sorry, Jacob, but your best role is being a meat shield. And sometimes being a meat shield is just not enough. Anyways, we might as well head to Afterlife first, since we're going to be heading in the direction of the market. Well, pardon me, the markets anyway. Damn, I got some Paragon. Ah, well. Talking to these guys here, and we can do our Paragon or Renegade check. I did the things upside down when it came to that, but anyway.
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
We're just going to be mean to Barbarians because it's fun.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on.
Yeah, like That thing that's super important for everyone to do right now. Yeah, that. Yeah, you're making me use a machine pistol. That's so weird how many animations use a machine pistol, yet Soldier is the one class that doesn't use it. It's like how in Mass Effect 1 when suddenly will switch you to a weapon in cutscene wise for a weapon that you might not necessarily be using, you know? Anyways, hello Arya!
That's close enough.
We might be Shepard, but even this might be a little bit outgunned for our situation.
Stand still.
Like how?
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
An entertaining
I'd
image.
almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
All you had to do was ask.
I don't ask.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Mass Effect 3 would like to have a word with you, Arya, but that's for the future, not
But
for
you need
now.
more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me.
But of course.
I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
A simple rule. We
Sounds
have
like
similar
neither of
ones.
us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you?
Well, first things
Try to
first, let's
track
get the
down
information required
Archangel.
about Archangel. We'll do him later.
You want him dead too?
I'm
Nope.
putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel.
Oh, undoubtedly.
That's assuming you can get to him.
Darn.
He's in a bit of trouble right
Where is he?
I'll find him.
Moment.
now. The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
Sounds like that might be our
All three of the Blue Suns, Bloodpack, and Eclipse really hate this Archangel fella. Oh gee, I wonder who that might be.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
And we can now also ask about Morden.
Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as
Which
he is
is,
to shoot you.
you know, sometimes the best way to heal people is to shoot a guy in the face very hard.
How do I get to him?
It doesn't sound as good
You
as
really
punching
need
them in
to
the face
find
very
him.
hard.
Take a
Oh,
shuttle
well, I
to
tried
the
to jam that
quarantine
back
zone.
into people's throats.
No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
We have all the information
Yes.
required.
Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
We have no worries. We're all human, although if you do happen to have any aliens with you as you're doing this mission, because you can get Garrus and Grunt beforehand, you can get some dialogue that's like, maybe they shouldn't be going with, which is fair enough. You're more likely to have Garrus than Grunt though, because most people will probably head to Omega first, no matter what, and start doing things here, because it just makes perfect sense. Anyways, to the market. Since we don't need the money to randomly need to buy Korean armor because the game just doesn't want to drop you any, we can actually just buy stuff around here. We can also talk to shopkeepers. Have it here. Owns his own shop.
What can I get for
And we can't. Oh yeah, not this one.
What kinds of things do you sell
We
here?
can question what he sells.
Friendly, salvaged parts, all kinds, mostly
It's got a
legitimate.
cigar in his
With
supposed
pride,
mouth.
my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine
But
day.
inside here we can find a visor, which does increase our headshot damage by 10% if we want it equipped. A model of a gaff ship, a capacitor chest plate, which reduces the delay before our shields start regenerating. That's actually quite useful. I'll buy that now. A hack module to double the time limit we have for hacks, and that's a quite costly one. The Terminus armor, also a similarly costly thing, is a set of armor that increases our storm speed by 10%, shields by 15%, and all weapon reserves ammo by 10%. We also get the heavy weapon Black, the M490 Black Storm. We'll consider our options for the future, but for now, we can talk to some of the other shopkeepers here, and we can actually just straight up Paragon and Renegade our way through it and be like, hang on, we want these prices reduced.
But I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper if you're willing to risk the black market.
Go on.
Well, you and I could do business if you'd just charge what this crap is worth.
Fine. I'll give you...
Yay! The uppity human discount! In here we can get stimulator conduits, which increase our storm speed by 10%, a Torian cruiser model, some sniper rifle damage research, which costs us quite a bit right now, to be fair. Fornax, which is a dissillating alien magazine, oh boy. The capacitor helmet, which does the reduced delay before shields start regenerating thing, which is actually quite cheap right now, and the Blood Dragon armor, which, yes, the design on the armor is very much in the form of the dragon that you'd see design-wise on Dragon Age Origins, Bravo game. It increases our power damage by 15% and our shield strength by 10%. We'll get the capacitor helmet for now. We'll come back when we've got more money for the sniper rifle damage. The thing is, that is quite a bit for what credits we do have. Anyway, down here, and this is probably a little bit more important, Ken Salvage. Before we look at it though, we can talk to the guy, because he's a Quarian who needs to get off this bloody place.
Might interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
But we consider his
No one in
prices
their
insulting.
right mind would pay these prices for salvaged parts.
I know. It's crippling my sales.
Drop your prices and I'll consider buying. Otherwise, I'll keep walking.
You're right. I'll give you whatever you like for the original price. And if this gets back to Harrod, I'll deal with it then.
So it sounds like Howard has certainly had involvement in keeping everything more pricier elsewhere other than his own place. But this is where we need to go to get the couplings, which we now call at a cheaper price than we would have otherwise, and also the M96 Matic. We are buying the Matic. Heavy skin weave might also be useful, possibly. We'll buy the heavy weapon now. Ammo upgrade now, because it'll be useful, trust me. Yeah, that's what we'll get for now. Just like with everything else, when it comes to the ammo situation, whenever it comes to research, we'll get them later, probably, when we've got more money to play around with. Anywho's, over here is the plague place.
Nobody gets in or out.
The quarantine
I told you
section.
to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me
But
get my
we've
stuff
not
out
considered
before
whether or not
looters
they
get
could be
it.
This thing
cowards.
affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances.
Which is why it's worth not
Nobody
taking
gets
chances.
in until the plague has run its course.
I'm going in for Morden.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solis in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down.
It's surprising that
Our
one.
orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
And with this, we do get a Paragon and a Renegade option. Wow, we actually have enough Paragon for quite a few of these other game decisions. Fucking
Take a
hell.
good long look at me. Do I look like a looter?
No?
No.
That's right. Now I'm going in. If I find looters, I'll kill them. Anybody gets in my way, I'll kill them too.
We can sort out our
Call
armor
guards.
back
They'll
on
let you in with no
normally.
trouble.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
And that's a fair enough logic to have, actually, to be fair.
Fortunately,
We do have a
humans aren't
grenade
immune to
launcher.
the plague.
Do you want to trifle with someone with a grenade launcher? I certainly wouldn't. But then again, I can't make the Team Fortress 2 reference because I main Demo Knight when it comes to Demo Man builds. So, you know. Anyways, Saeed is our first squad mate that we've actually gained, so let's run through what he has. He has Concussive Shot, Disruptor Ammo, and through Loyalty, Inferno Grenade, and he utilises Assault Rifles and Sniper Rifles. So yeah, we're adding him to the team alongside Miranda because, let's face it, it's going to be better than using Jacob because at least his abilities will actually work. I.e. Concussive Shot. Ah, crap. Also giving him Disruptor so he can at least shoot shields better. And we'll give him a bit of Mercenary Veteran. Why not? Anyways, we can actually sort out our Assault Rifle now to the Mattock. This is a good weapon. Use it. Anyway. Yeah, we can't really do much else with any of these. Although we could have gone the Geth Plasma Shotgun. I don't think that matters too much. Similarly, thankfully, the game defaults Saeed to the Mattock as well. And he has his Mantis Sniper Rifle with him. And we can't change Miranda's weapons yet because we haven't done Kasumi's Loyalty mission. So we won't have the Locust for a while longer. Anyways, off we go into our next level. Here, we've got to deal with the quarantined area. Oh look, some element 0. Thank you, game. Also, oh no, the Blue Suns guy, he's dead. Anyways. Before we suddenly go guns a-blazing, thankfully the District Guard will not shoot us. But to be fair, they don't really have much control of the area outside of this bit here, so really they're just trying to play the waiting game.
Good luck in there.
Oh, actually, we want to switch over to the Sniper Rifle.
Blue Suns and Vulture shooting in from the moon.
Why? Well, there's two guys here. Oh, they opposed for a second.
Company up ahead.
Ah, crap. Sadly, I forgot about the shield aspect, which means we've actually, if we were playing on easier difficulties, that Sniper Rifle shot would have worked like that. Thankfully, we could just wait for them to be in a position where they're not going to maneuver too much, and then just snipe them. At least in this room. This room's like the easiest.
Take control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
The great news about optional dialogue means that they've actively had to spend the time putting in the code for the characters to actually speak lines of dialogue for the missions that you may or may not actually have them in. So theoretically speaking, if you're doing these missions here last, you could theoretically just be getting dialogue with people like Jack or Grunt over just hearing the dialogue Miranda and Jacob do, or even Simon. Anyways. There is a Batarian here, to surprise no one, dying of a plague.
Infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even
Well, pardon me. This plague shall be diagnosed as unknown cough. Hey, don't blame us for
Humans
this.
didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my source.
Truly, he must be
There
mad.
for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Fortune.
Which suggests that, you know, the Fortune probably are also immune, which means they may have had a hand in it.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morton and his clinic to the ground.
They can try.
I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Oh no, the Batarian dead.
I doubt
Oh
he would
well.
have helped us anyway.
Let's move.
Now, throughout the area, we can actually find a bunch of different sections of apartments that we can head on into. This is good for various resources. More heavy weapons with ammo, which is good, and also doors to bypass reading experience, as well as more lore as to what was going down when the plague started hitting everyone.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Now, sadly, it looks like this one doesn't really have much outside of the computer logs, upon which we can play. Well, little did we know these guys would then die, I guess. But regardless, unfortunately for them, they are very much dead. Anyways, moving along. There was another door to bypass. That one, that one. Boom, boom. Okay, right. And in this one, we see that there is more logs we can play about the guy there, but we can also open the small safe here to get 4,000 credits. So, lovely stuff, basically. Showing up how all the death. Anyways, from here we can actually see that there are more blue suns still to deal with. They have shields, so ideally they should probably sort out Disruptor. If anything, and Miranda's an idiot, confirmed, who's already used her fucking thing, so... So you know, that's great. I wouldn't mind being able to overload their shields a bit, but... Ooh, I'm just trying to do it. Oh, come on. I'm a mile away from this guy. Actually, that would explain why I didn't do a good job there with not getting shot. Yep, they are doing a good job at flanking, it would seem. Yay, that one's in a position where we can do that. My flashbang probably didn't work as intended. Sit down. His thing did. Yeah, one issue is of course my own skills at shooting. Certainly playing a role in this, like, seriously. There we go. So everyone? Oh good, that means even that guy moved out of the way over to this way. Good news, there is plenty of ammo here on the table. I kinda did need it. Right then. The correct way to go is obviously this way. And it's important to do so because modified assault rifle, meaning more assault rifle damage for us to get, but we must recruit a scientist. Anyway, there is more apartments for us to bypass into. Yay! Spending more time doing bypasses. Heading into this one, and oh, look at here, some humans.
Oh, thank God you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Is what I hear right? That this plague doesn't affect humans?
No, it seems like some kind of bioweapon or something, since it affects so many different species. The Blue Suns figure humans caused it. They're shooting us on sight. Who knows how many have already died.
You know what? Fair enough.
At the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
But it's always convenient the Vorcha are able to do what they're doing. We can investigate a bit more about everything here, but we can also talk about finding Solus.
Oh yeah,
Warden Solus.
He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now, trying to help plague victims, offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Don't trust him, it seems.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
I have to go.
Go on, get out of here. You're just drawing attention to our...
But we can take the medkit for some additional credits / more medkit stuff if we happen to need it. Anyways, back to the actual objective at hand. We will soon be leaving Blue Sun's territory and heading towards Fortune Land, which means we'll be heading up here to give ourselves maybe a bit of a better vantage point for the time being. Okay, Bloodpack Pyros are great because we can just shoot their Pyro pack and kill them. We do have to be careful of the Felon that assist. Also, not too careful. We'll have to deal with the Blue Suns and the Bloodpack at the same time. I adrenaline rushed at the wrong time. I did not need to adrenaline rush that. I might want to adrenaline rush against Farron, who get a full bar of armor, by the way. Just to really hammer it home that the game really likes to give everything as much as possible. Thankfully, when it comes to the blood packs, the standard blood pack soldiers are really frail. If you headshot them, of course. Because when they get their normal bar of armor, they, through their thing, doesn't actually help them as much as they would. Whoa. Damn it! Oh, wow. That was my mind was quite confused while I was looking at
it. This'll put him down.
Welcome to our first Krogan enemy. They have a bar of armor and a bar of health. And they can take a hit with a chance.
This'll put him down.
Also, they can walk, because of the amount of health they have, they can just walk up to whoever happens to be nearby and just kill them. And that's another reason why Jacob's useless, because he'll just pick up a shotgun and go up close. Sadly, it turns out Miranda also decides to go up close. Also, we should probably switch to Incendiary when it comes to our assault rifle right now, due to the fact that, oh, for fuck's sake, Krogan.
Firing concussive shot.
Okay, this one's done. Use this now. There we go, Krogan dealt with. You know what? Me and Saeed are being idiots by standing as far away as we are. Oh shit, Pyro! Worst case scenario, Pyro right up close to us. Never good. Seed, what the fuck are you doing? Because of shot. There we go. The thing is, because they are also organics, they you can burn their flesh. Blood packs don't like fire, turns out. Well, they don't like getting murdered. Also, armor dies to incinerate rounds, which is great news. And we won the encounter because our allies came back up without us having to do anything. Yay! Right, so now we're done with Blue Suns for the rest of this mission. we're solely going to be dealing with the Forker now. That and getting to Morden. Minimal 0.
Hey, back off.
And, oh look! Looters!
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
Do you know a Solarian named Morden Solis?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns.
Let's say Blue Suns more Forker, but we can ask them the same questions as
We'll stay here.
anything else.
We got a big day tomorrow. Still plenty of apartments that need our
So,
special cleaning services.
yeah, these guys are just straight up just looters, and fair enough, they're just there. They may have killed the person, we don't know, but we'll leave them be. Because apparently that's perfectly fine to do. Good going, gents, we did it again. I'm trying to remember what other detours we can take in the level. I want to make sure we get everything we can from each level, if possible. Anyways, the clinic happens to just be right over this way. Yay, we made it to the clinic. Almost. There we go, now we're at the clinic. Hello, clinic guard. We're just going in with our guns, you know, as we do. Anyways, before we start running through, we can use the medical station here, get ourselves some more credits. And we can head into both of these rooms. One has Morden in currently, the other doesn't. One he doesn't have contains some platinum, more Medigel, some palladium, a research station, which will give us Medigel capacity. Which, you know, kind of useful if your AI squad mates get themselves killed continuously. Meanwhile, in this one, there's some element 0, some iridium. There are some power cells over here, which we'll have to just start around the place to get to. Which, ooh, we still are getting heavy armor. Okay. Heavy weapon armor, my bad. And another medkit. And of course, talking to Morden.
Professor Morden Solis?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees, no mercenary uniform, quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague? Investigating possible use as bioweapon? No.
At this point, we can start renegading it, and we will do so.
I came here to
we want
find you,
renegade points.
okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Solarian aid?
I'm on a mission to shut down the collectors, and I need your help.
Let's just be honest, we're trying to take down
Interesting.
collectors.
Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it.
Enough.
Need to kill them.
Killing is part of the thing, but we can also question, why can't anything be
I'd
simple?
like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go
Yeah,
right now.
let's go.
No strings
I'll help you right now.
Life
I
is
don't
a
have
negotiation.
anything to deal with.
We all give to get what we want.
And oh dears.
That sounded troubling.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
We shall
For the
go.
environmental plant.
Yes, good. Restore power.
Now, when we
Release
gain a
food
weapon
for here,
in a level, it will automatically be equipped to us. So we now have the Carnifex, which is supposedly meant to be that you does higher damage, but at the cost of ammo. It's meant to still upgrade the Predator Heavy Pistol, so we'll take it for now. Oh, so it's reset our thing when it comes to the weapon ammo type we have. So once we're out of here, we'll reapply the incendiary ammo as it's really the only ammo type we have that's useful.
Heavy
right
weapon, get down.
Not like to deal with, you know, a pyro. Damn it, of course, right as they went into cover. Hey, when that happens.
Here we go!
There we go, that'd be Kogan. Oh, I was trying to make a riskier play than I could. Darn. There we go. Bionic power that actually does a thing. The fact that that's a rarity in this game is so crazy. Alright, time to pick up whatever ammo we can from the area, because I'm going to need it. Maybe an ammo. Yeah. More enemies will spawn over this way. Then, accordingly, yay!
Sit down!
Oh, didn't kill. Oh, concussion shot. Oh, still lives. Yeah, this weapon the kind of axes.
This'll put him down!
There we go! That took us longer than it should have. Let's explore the area a bit. Ah, gambling! We'll happily procure the assets from this gambling machine. Otherwise, pretty much we've probably already got everything out of this room practically. We just need to maybe shoot an enemy or two that might try and kill us if we don't know. No mines randomly spawned, just us doing that. Good. There is only one way for us to go, and that is through the emergency exit sign. Ooh, perfect. There is a bank terminal for us to hack as well. I am liking this hacking. Anyway. This is a slight issue when it comes to this hacking minigame. You may just occasionally get screwed over as to which ones show up when they are the one that's needed. Well. Not much we can do on that front. Believe it or not. Anyways, Opening this door. Why, it's that assistant fella.
I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please.
Naturally, these fuckers probably don't believe it.
Cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and kill your friend.
Now we could just signal our henchmen to do the job, but we can actually just renegade our way through this. Kill him and you're next.
Trigger and you're breathing through a new hole in your head. Let him go.
What has 4 eyes and 2 holes and 2 mouths? The Brutarian that we just shot.
What's to stop you from killing us?
Has
Let him go.
many nose
Let
holes.
him live, I let you leave. Kill him, I do the same to you.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
No.
How do I know you won't shoot me in the back as soon as I turn around?
Like I thought. Kill them all.
And we killed them all. Haha.
Oh my god. You murdered them. In cold blood.
They were going to kill you. Watch your mouth.
You want to end up like those Batarians? Just keep on talking. Or be smart. Turn around and get back to Morden's clinic.
This is wrong. Wait until Morden hears about this.
Whatever. Anyways. Doesn't matter. We have the files for the cure anyway. So we don't need Daniel for anything.
Hostiles!
There we go. Hop on over, see if there's any ammo bits around. Yep, they all dropped ammo. Good, good, good. Anyway, our direction is down the steps. And there we go. Rocket launcher building ones. Yay! We need to time it so they've gone out cover, then they've done a much just shoot them. We do also have a slight issue with the ones on the ground, but I should this as well. But on the bright side, at least a single rocket doesn't kill us horribly. So. Come on, I'm not that game. Come on. Great news is that we actually have a nice bit of round that allows us to just shoot at them from a nice good bit. However, we have slightly got an issue here. I've kind of run out of ammo, or at least on my assault rifle, which was kind of a necessary thing. Ah, fuck. Okay, we kind of need to deal with this fucker. There we go. Oh sweet, we actually dealt with all the enemies. Huh, that was actually not too hard. I'd say that now, but knowing what could come along. This level's actually quite an easy one, to be honest. Oh, there we go. In an attempt to ambush us, a bunch of enemies!
Now let's finish you off!
Right, there we go. That tells us that lot. Along this way, it's just to the control bit. We'll head over here to grab the ammo from them. And we can head over this way and salvage the spare parts. We'll credits, nothing else. Good.
The environmental controls should be nearby. We need to insert the cure, then reactivate the fans.
Indeed, Miranda, that is indeed what we need to do.
You don't come here. We shut down machines.
We're evil.
Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
I've had enough of this.
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill
Thanks for summarizing what we're doing.
We got company.
Anyway, this fella here is a boom squad, which means rockets. I've got a pilot in his hair, so definitely I should have heavy fire.
Enemy down.
The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall.
So the way this room works is that there is the central panel here, which we have to go to first. Then after that, we have to go into both of the side rooms, the one down this side and the one down that side. In doing so, we'll successfully inject the cure into the air.
The cure is in place. Now we need to
However,
reactivate
before
the
we
fans.
can do that, enemies attack. Which will be the common theme of this. Whichever way we go, doesn't really matter. What matters is that we deal with all the enemies accordingly.
There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Just gotta make sure we don't be an idiot when it comes to fighting the boom squad fellas, because they do have rocket launchers, so this can happen. I put my hand out for a second. Fuck. Can't even see them. Oh, man, I'm gonna need to get back down. There we go. Like I said, direction doesn't really matter, but I'll pick up the ammo. And then, yeah, then we'll go this way fast. Nothing behind us, but enemies will now spawn in the cultivation room. I want to do a cheeky little thing where they'll shut the door and spawn more enemies in, make it look like they're coming in from a distance to represent the idea that there'd be more there. Cheeky Bioware, but it is a good way of doing things. It does work. Anyway, the moment we press that, enemies will spawn in a way that means we can't just walk right back along to the other side. Damn it, Miranda! Well, we don't see any more enemies, that's good. That means we just need to deal with any enemies that spawn over on this side as we make our way. Like these boom squads. Oh, yeah, quite good. Lovely. I missed all my shots. Like I tend to do. go. That boom pad. I missed! You're gotta be kidding me. There's several of these fuckers, but in reality we can actually do this. Now they can't hit me. Oh, Miranda's dead. Okay. Okay.
Firing an impact shot.
There we go. If it wasn't for the fact that it'd be suicidal to just go charging at all the enemies, I think the enemy's gone into a wall. We would actually just, as long as we could get to the array, that's all we would have to do. So theoretically speaking, you could, if you somehow managed to clip through the wall, get to the array without spawning all the enemies.
Improving, Fortune retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
We did our job.
How can you thank these monsters? Butchered those Batarians in cold blood.
You ungrateful little
I
ass.
risked my life to save you. Hell, I saved this whole damn district. Now you're judging me?
Shepard's right. Batarians tortured you, would have killed you. Right to kill them.
Morden is on our side.
You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps.
If the only solution is to kill someone, then, you know, but that's only when you've exhausted all options, really. When it comes to heal someone, it's like, oh, I better just put a bullet in the head. Isn't to just be a point blank, oh, you know, we always have the gun option, when there are other options. Don't forget our deal.
My part of the bargain, Professor. Now you need to do the same.
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We can now leave since we grabbed everything we could from here when we first got into the clinic. And we are done with getting Morden. Yay! Lovely, lovely stuff.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
I don't want to say that they do good work.
The collectors have been abducting colonists from the fringes of the terminus systems.
Collectors thing.
No distress signals are sent out. No signs of attack.
There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened.
This is why we don't need to worry about not using Jacob. He'll still get screen time.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow.
We could Paragon this and just point out the secret swarms immediately if we
not
decide to.
Intriguing, fascinating. No distress calls, no signs of resistance. New technology. Marvelously advanced. But what?
That's why you're here, Professor. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solis. If you find anything like
literally just round the corner.
Order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
Stay
You're not here
focused.
to study our AI. You need to figure out how the collectors abducted those colonists so we can counteract their weapons.
Understood. Analyze samples, neutralize collector attack. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
And now we can access our research. Well, onto the research terminal. Here we can research things like our weapon upgrade, where we're using 2,500 iridium immediately to upgrade our assault rifle damage. You can also see once we get another one, we can actually make it so the assault rifle is better. Yay! We can also get a major upgrade, which will be useful for Unity purposes. We can also now see a trauma module. Inside the prototype bit, we can currently see the Cerberus assault armor, collector assault rifle, collector chitin armor. heavy weapon ammo 2 of 5. Oh, lovely. The Inferno armor, which does give us attack and biotic power damage plus 10%, storm speed plus 10%, and an negation bonus plus 10%. Lovely. Also, some additional shotgun and heavy weapon related stuff. The Avalanche requires us 1 more heavy weapon ammo upgrade to be able to utilize it, which we can actually get right now. Which gives us access to also seeing, which requires 1 more heavy weapon ammo upgrade, is the Cane, the M920 Cane. This is a nuke. It just straight up is a nuke. If you've gotten all the heavy weapon ammo upgrades, you can fire 2 at a given moment, and it inflicts a large amount of damage just in a massive area. So, worthwhile to get, potentially, if we can. Other than that, I think that's what I'll do upgrade-wise for the moment. We can talk to our squad mates and ask for upgrades. For example, with Morden, we get an Omni Tool upgrade, which requires half of our elementals, element 0. Or like,
know if upgrades seem feasible.
At the end of the day, upgrades like that are fine. You can go for them if you desire to. Other squad mates may give you upgrades to the Normandy.
Commander.
Some of which are required so that people don't die horribly on our way to the collector base in the suicide mission at the end of the game.
Privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
And
You're here because you're Cerberus. Don't expect
we didn't
special
get the
treatment.
choice, Jacob.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours. You watch me, I'll watch you. That suit you?
If you follow orders and keep to yourself, we'll have no problem.
We are not romancing Jacob, ladies and gentlemen. If we did that, I would have to shoot myself and everyone around me. Out of having to see such god-awful tripe. Anyway. I'm saying that like any of it's good.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Good. My message is hitting official scars, so we actually did need that for us to then get access to the medbay upgrade in the research terminal. That will get rid of any scarring we have ongoing on our thing. If we want to talk to Saeed, he's in the engineering deck, which we'll go to in a moment. First things first, though, I want to go over to the armor locker. We did get some pieces of armor, like a capacitor helmet and capacitor chestplate. This will help reduce the delay overall between getting our shields back, which is something I kind of like to get. Yeah, go for a bit of white on that actually. There we go. That's all I wanted to do in this bit. So anyways, we did get the couplings, which will require us to go down to engineering and give them to the engineers. Simple as that. As of the game will just keep popping up stuff, but
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day.
Yay!
We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
I'll play.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get
Remember,
the cards.
I'm your boss.
You know, beating your superior officer at poker would be a bad career move.
Yeah, okay.
Intimidates them. We want 500 credits.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I took out their dialogue by accident there. They would talk about the poker game that just happened, but I just stopped it like an idiot. If we talk to Miranda for an upgrade, it will net us a better scanning tool, which can be useful, but we'll need the resources anyway. Anyway, Jacob, I forgot we didn't actually get the Normandy upgrade because he did his own spill about stuff. Normandy upgrades is what we want. Heavy ship armor, which requires all of our Padrium, but the armor is one of the required ones, so we'll grab it now. Point is, as long as we go to the suicide mission with the required tech installed, no one will die during the ship during the first part of the ship getting to the collector base. Anyway, we're not done with Omega just yet. We still have Archangel to get. Or we could go do something else. We can take a break from Omega, and I'm just going to just double check what we've got going for us. Conflict, Master Thief, and Warlord as well. We should ideally do grunts before second to last, at most, at minimum, as like a baseline, like so that we can sort him out before we get locked into Horizon. This is the thing. We've got three. Here's the thing. Doing those 3 missions will net us Horizon. Let's go to Firewalker. Let's go do the Firewalker quests. These are necessary for us to get experience. We don't have to do them, obviously, but we can also just quickly check some of the planets around here while we're at it. Try and maybe get some of our resources back, like the Pendulum that we now don't have any of. So we can gather around here. Where's a bit there?
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Climb with 2 things there. Sadly, we're not seeming to be getting any element 0 going for us, which is a shame. And we have plenty of platinum, so we can now afford the Inferno armor. Yay! Well, let's take a look at the other planet while we're here. Hebat. You know, a good thing about the fact that we're primarily in systems that we didn't go to previously in Mass Effect 1 means that these are all different planets. For the most part. For the most part. There's obviously the planets that we have been to before that we were able to access in Mass Effect 1 in a few places, but they're very far and few between.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Now, let us head on over to where the artifact collection one is. Schwarzschild. Hawking ETA. This is actually one that we were able to go to before in terms of a few planets, but very not necessarily the same amount as there was in Mass Effect 1 at all. See, this is a rich amount of Iridium, so although we're not scanning the bit that we need to scan, we are still getting something out of it. It's not the actual bit we need to scan, but that is a nice chunk of Iridium there.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Right, anyways, with that sorted, let's just I saw a big chunk of there it is.
Probe launched.
Somewhere around here was also a good chunk of Iridium. Let's land on the planet. Now, Morden! He gets incinerated by default, which is good against armor, cryoblast, and neural shock, and uses submachine guns and heavy pistols. It doesn't matter who we take, to be fair, on the Firewalker mission, but we'll definitely spend points on his stuff. We'll get access to some of this stuff while we can, but incinerate is what we're after. Oh, it's this one. Oh, that might be picking the wrong one I wanted to do then. Anyways, welcome to this level, Firewalker-wise. Gaff! Yippee!
Scanning for mission objectives.
So I don't know how much health we actually do have on Insanity, let alone normally. So these are Gaff. Our only way of dealing with Gaff is with the firing. As you can tell, we could hear a that's the game telling us we're about to blow up. Because you know what the Gaff are good at? And that is, oh I don't know, shooting us. Look, a dropship that's dropping troops. our best tool against these Geth is literally to just stay out of range of their attacks. Geth Colossus having access to a shield and armor. Oh, it fucking hit us. Of course it fucking did. There's definitely a Geth troop somewhere over there. Point is, we need to find 5 artifacts in the area to do the mission. So any Geth we happen to also encounter just happen to be in the way. You know, the loveliest situation to deal with. Thankfully, regular Geth troopers are not too hard to deal with. It's more the it's the more stronger ones. Good, we're slowly getting closer from a safe distance. See, I know what I'm doing. Anyway, this might not be an artifact, but it's definitely a resource.
Extraction complete.
Yeah, platinum! We actually need some of that. Thankfully, it looks like some of our health does come back over time, which is good. But at the same time, still just... ugh. No real good indication of how we're doing health-wise is never good. It's never a good thing. BioWare the fuck. This is a poor substitute for the marker.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
AKA Colossus spawns. This is fun. This is a good time. I love when I'm not being sarcastic. This mission sucks. Like if I screw up at any point, because I can't save it, so if I screw up at any point, we're doing the whole fucking thing again. So, you know, that's all fun. Well, the next artifact is just over that ways. Before all that.
Extraction complete.
More platinum, yay!
Gift dropship detected.
More Geth! Especially the fucking Colossuses. But frankly, if we just stand at like a distance and just shoot it. Oh yeah, they put Geth Prime down. Geth Colossus has 2 bucks. Geth Prime has 3. Thanks, game. We won't really be encountering Geth properly for a while longer still. Just having to deal with this lot for the time being. Now the last one's up over there, so we actually have to make our way along up here. Except we have to stop ourselves because rocket drones! Woo! Right, now we can progress. We just have to head over there. Yeah, which is why I'm messing out. I'm just gonna just... Whoop. I'm being smart. This is the sort of gameplay we were wanting, BioWare. I had more fun with the Marco when fighting Thrasher modes. I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe there's just part of me that prefers like first entries of the game because it feels like whatever vision people have, they have to keep it concise enough in the off chance they can't make another one. Like, take something like Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, if it was just that game and nothing else ever for the rest of the time, I wouldn't be sad. Well, no, I would be sad that we miss out on things like 2, 358, and Birth by Sleep and whatnot. But I wouldn't be sad about losing out if it was like a one and done kind of thing. Because to be fair, Kingdom Hearts 1 is a fun game. It's really good. Like, it's still one of my favourite games. Similarly, Mass Effect. If Mass Effect 1 was just that, Mass Effect 1 is like, oh yeah, there is a greater threat out there in the universe. But, you know, we did it, we saved the day and all that. We don't have to immediately go into a sequel immediately. Mission objectives completed. Anyway, with the mission done, we can now leave this fucking hellscape and gain more experience. But also, we're maybe looking for people's locations now. We're not doing a good job at that because we're not finding shit all other than wasting our time in the galaxy. Yay! Well, anyways. Oh, we haven't actually looked at the 2 other planets in the system. Might as well look at them since we're here. It's moderate. Like, a bit of palladium here.
Probe away.
Thing is, as long as you just spend time going to the planets that have a lot of the resources you need, you'll get them back and you'll get them more and more over time. And so it is real useful to just probe all the planets you can for the resources possible. Oh, it's not probable. Leave that one alone. So, it is a poor planet, but we get some iridium and then we leave. Right. I think Sentry is a system we were actually able to get into in Mass Effect 1, so there isn't going to be anything much new in this bit, necessarily. Because the planets we can see are classes unexplored, but I think these are ones we've already been here before, potentially. So I wouldn't be surprised if these ones are... Actually, no, this is Witch. Holy shit.
Probe away.
And in Paladrium, which is a resource we desperately are needing.
Launching probe.
I'm going to be out of probes in a minute.
Launching probe. Probe away.
You know what, that is a lot of platinum. We'll take it. It's still a lot of padding. Okay, well, we've only got a set amount left, so we should probably leave Sentry for now and head back to the mass relay.
Only half our fuel remains.
Yeah, game all fuel. It's weird, you can hold A for the fuel, but you have to spam Y for the things there. It's a little silly, but anyway. Next up, Firewalker-wise, it's the one over here. We'll possibly do a Project Overlord in a sensible time frame. Anyways, the game requires us to go all the way this way, so like, that's a lot of fuel we'll be using. Nearly half. But
Anomaly detected.
slated to be good, but there is an anomaly, so that work. So aha!
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
It doesn't matter, I'm just going for the 2 quickest.
Primary systems online.
Right, anyways, welcome!
Adverse geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
We're in a volcanic area, so take that for what you will. Probably best for us to not go diving too deep into a volcano just off the cuff.
Mineral resources detected.
But we can get some stuff out of it, so. Oof. That could have gone worse. But we'll happily take the resources while we're here.
Extraction complete. Extraction complete.
Okay. So this way.
Research base entrance ahead.
We found it, the research base. And we actually do get to exit the hammerhead. Woo! You'll definitely need to be careful. Don't want to upset the environment, but as you can tell by the rumblings, shit's not okay. Which means we need to make sure we get everything out of here while we can. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. No shit! What happens when you put yourselves in the middle of a fucking volcano? Because, gee, I wonder. I'm just there. I'm just there, I think. And this one and this one. Best default position. I need to remember the positionings means what they're likely to be. Doing that nets us this area where there is some refined iridium. Good to get while we can. Small bit of credits. Log 2. If only we had more time to study this, I'm sure the key to unlock everything is here. Everything. Damn this planet. Ugh. So there is a Prothean site, so that's definitely something. Unfortunately, we are very much on a time limit before we're going to die horribly. Ah, shit. It's fascinating knowing that they're trying to stop the potential of Reapers occurring again. Unfortunately for us, it doesn't matter right now as we're about to die horribly. Oh yeah, because we had the major capacity upgraded, so... Wait, anyways, time for us to get out of this thing as the lava is fucking rising. Oh dear lord. Time to get out while we still can. Fuck.
Warning, hull damage sustained.
Yeah, good news, we start as we in the area we think that this mission we shouldn't die in. Well, it's because boosting and jumping uses the same thing. The trouble is, when everything's exploding around you, you're not going to really be paying attention to how your things are doing necessarily. So we actually do need to just jump and then boost. That's the point is, though, we are on a timer, so we can actually stop and get this resource. But we're now making this a lot more of a hairier getaway. Bravo us. Hey, as long as we get out in time. And we did it! Well, there's Normandy, which means we did it. Dr. Kai's location is discovered, landing party is extracted. Phew. As we're getting a little bit of experience, it's not much, but it'll do. So now we just need to leave.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
No fuel depot, good. So we now have the perfume we're in here, but there is the Geth Incursion one in the Phoenix Massing. So yeah, we'll just go do this one and then we'll do the other one. We won't do Project Overlord right at this moment, since they are in separate systems. We need to head to Cosmos in the Phoenix Massing, so there is a difference.
I have detected an anomaly.
An anomaly, you say? Well, might as well immediately find it. Look at that.
Probe away. I have found something.
Well, let's land and assess what we find. Again, doesn't really matter too much. Welcome to a cold planet. We need to get to the nodes as fast as possible, essentially. Doing so while we're standing next to these things will actually hold our progress, but then it stabilizes our temperature. We actually do need to keep moving. So, welcome to Lost Planet.
Caution, engine temperature falling.
Where the hammerhead is slowly freezing. Which means, once again, I'm freezing to death. Fuck! Oh, don't do this to me again. Anyway. Good news. Didn't go too far. Oh. Yeah, we're kind of not wanting to hit ourselves into the wall. So although this is a class as a Geth incursion, we're not actually fighting Geth at the moment. We're fighting the temperatures of the place.
Extraction complete.
But gee, I wonder what happened here. Oh, that's classed as normal now. I guess the temperature means how cold and how fast it's going. Down to 3 notes left. Come on, game. We can do this on the first attempt. Let's go. These missions are very simple ones. Our health bar is about middle of the road. My mic is covering that up slightly though, so I can't actually see it fully. Come on. I'm loving all these resource gatherings we're doing. Where's the last one? Where is it?
Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters.
There it is. It's over there. I hit the invisible wall of the ceiling. Fuck.
Extraction complete.
Objective complete.
Hey, we did it. And that just gets us some more nodes. We get some credits. We got some power gem. Good. Whew. Rather tense when you've got a different type of health bar that actually does work a bit better. Like, oh, you have a limited amount of time before everything goes horribly wrong. Anyway, we'll be back in this system for when we want to do Project Overlord, which will be at a later point. For now, Hades Nexus. Oh, right. Probably should buy fuel since we're almost half. So we're spending a lot of our credits on fuel at the moment, but we are getting credits for doing these firewalker missions, so I guess it offsets. Anyway, Scopus is actually a moon next to the planet. On the one hand, sure, we need to go for the anomaly. On the other hand, ooh, rich resources. Oh, so, man, we only have 6,000 zero still. We really need to go to a planet that gives us element 0. Anyway, where's the thing? Ah, there it is. But it's also wiped by this. Large amount of iridium. But hey, that counted. Good, good, good. Each loyal squad member increases the chances of surviving the mission. Yeah, indeed it does. Oh, actually, Miranda's the only one that actually has an alternate outfit at the moment, other than the whole, like, loyalty stuff, which we haven't got yet. So, that's cool. Give it. But anyways, welcome to the moon level.
Kinetic barrier detected.
This force field is stopping us from actually making progress. Also, rocket drones! Yay! So we have a threat. Or we would if it actually worked in their favour.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
On the bright side, all we have to do is just run around, look for where the wires go, and big bang bosh, we get to succeed at what we're doing.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Going the normal routing of just not trying to jump over the ledges will yield more rocket kills. Thankfully, this is just drones and not much more. It could be. Well, they could have been. The terrain's trying to kill them. Honestly, as long as we're not being an idiot. These rocket drones are really easy to deal with. Come on. Oh, is that by a rocket? But looks like that won't do too much to us. That's good. Right, there's one more force field to go. Target features, do your job. You can probably just
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
Well, as clear as it can be when there's still rocket drones cropping up. But now we exit the Hammerhead. Wildlife and a dead person. There is a data pad. So spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to wet the shield before the Geth arrived. Shall I ask Dr. O'Leary for whatever help he can provide? Well, looks like they tried their best. And their best was not enough, it would seem. But anyways, heading on downwards. A journal entry.
Must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship.
No! Oh, elements here.
I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Well, that's not good. So indoctrination may or may not have actually occurred. Research terminal.
I'll take it.
Which gives us biotic damage.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
So whatever it is they found, it clearly did something similar to what Sovereign was doing to Seren. And that's what we know at the moment. And, oh, would you look at that? It looks rather similar to the thing we saw on one of the other planets. Though the case would never understand the deal I made with collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me a life, but I did it for you, Helen. To ensure you remain safe, the damn collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean fine. I can only hope you remained innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you, Dr. Robert O'Roy. So he might have been indoctrinated, might not have been. But, yep, this relic, similar to the one we found in Mass Effect 1. Probably not the wisest thing to do is to just be like, oh, what's this? Touch. Like, don't do that, obviously. However, Shepard, the colossal idiot that she is, touches it. Not thinking the ramifications of what that would do. In this case, that. It's now just a ball. It's a smaller ball, but a bit more heavier feeling, probably. But we found the station and we found the artifact. We gained a bit of experience, we gained a bit of biotic damage thing that we won't really be doing much with, but we do get Agent. Because we've done 5 missions to go by scanning unexplored worlds. Lovely stuff. Oh, so we still haven't leveled up. Probably because we're not really doing main missions, so it's not going to give us as much.
Commander, you've received a new message at your
Message on the private terminal. Let us. Oh no, that's the archive messages. Things are quiet again. Ah, yes, please. That don't know that one. Project Firewalker stuff as a whole. Good work, Shepard. So yep, that's the Firewalker stuff dealt with. Now we won't have Tango with the Hammerhead stuff until we make our way to Project Overlord at a later time. At a later place. For now, since we're doing things outside of Omega for the moment, let's head on over to the local cluster. We can do this. Because we can. The game doesn't stop us from just being like, you know what, let's go here. Onto the Sol system. At the current moment, compared to Mass Effect 1, the Earth is currently positioned here. I don't think we can really target the moon, sadly. But, behold, Earth. We're not actually able to do anything with that at the moment. Also, if you really want ED to tell you something, welcome to Uranus. We can scan it. It's all depleted. You can get like maybe a little bit of platinum there.
Really, Commander?
But if you couldn't hear that, that was ED really questioning us that we just put a probe up Uranus. Bravo to us all. We are such class acts. So, yeah. Now, there is, of course, Kasumi. We can get Kasumi, do our loyalty mission. We can do that. We can do that. Ooh. But ultimately, I'm just going to save and end it off for now. Because I am getting a bit on the tired side. This is a bit of a late night thing, but I was finally feeling well again, and so I streamed. So, if you enjoyed this, then you can always check out what else I have done on the channel. You can do all the things you can on YouTube. Like subscribing. Or maybe liking. Or commenting, even. Who knows. But the point being, though, is next time we'll carry on with recruiting. And, of course, carry on with the game. on insanity. So yeah, I'll see you all next time.